Hey guys, Alex here. You can call me Alex or ASAP. I don't really care. Today I'm gonna be talking about a topic that's been on my mind recently. I've had to already re-record this video like 10 different times. I can't quite figure out the words I'm trying to say, so we're gonna kind of try and make this the last one. Um, Today's video I'm gonna be talking about growing up queer and being queer in a community that feels pretty hateful and homophobic, especially within recent times. You know, there's been quite an uprise in the hateful, the hate, the hatefulness and the homophobia. I do use air quotes there because it's not that hateful, but there's some there's some people who really voice their opinions, especially on like Facebook groups in our area and stuff. Um, it's just dealing with that is kind of hard. There's a lot of strange people, and um, you know, we have a countryside to our town, and in between me and the main town area, it's there's a lot of conservative views, and it's a lot of um, you know, there's a whole lot of that. So I'm gonna talk about that. Um, Me, I identify as pansexual, and I also have been dealing with a lot of identity issues involving gender um, ever since I was like a kid, really. Um, so that's kind of about me. But I know a lot of my friends who are queer as well, and they also struggle with kind of the idea of um, the homophobia in our area, and it all affects us, right? The queer community, LGBTQ, because obviously, right? Homophobia, growing up around it, it's really confusing for everyone, for a lot of people. Um, I want to say, ever since I was a child, right? We'll start with the childhood. I've always loved everyone. I always knew that I liked and loved everyone. I've liked both boys and girls, even people who have fallen out of that kind of social norm, like non-binary. Um, I know people identify as non-binary, and there's transgender people that I know that I absolutely adore, right? And there's people who use other pronouns and identify as other genders and identify as like there's people that use pronouns, and um I respect it and I love it, and I um I want to say ally, but I'm also part of the community, so I don't know if that's considered ally or not. I don't know. I don't know a lot of the terms and stuff, but I've met a lot of people that are part of the community, and people that do fall out of those social norms and stuff. And I've always loved them. I've always loved everyone. I've always loved everyone, like literally everyone, right? Um, Ever since I was just small, I've seen my mother with men, and I've seen my father with women, and to me that meant just like, okay, it's okay to love both girls and boys, because that's what I seen, right? And I also grew up around women primarily, so I've always kind of thought of myself to wanting to be more feminine, be a woman. And obviously, I'm not, but it's something that's been kind of on my mind ever since I was young. Like, I've always wanted to be a girl. I've always felt like a girl trapped in a boy's body. And it's unfortunate because there's not a lot of support in this particular area to get help with um transitioning. Um, I know a bunch of people who identify as trans. I'm friends with quite a lot of them in the area, and it's like I respect it and I love it. And but it's to me it's kind of terrifying first of all. But second of all, I just don't know quite where to look to start doing this. I know like not you don't need to go on like hormone blockers or HRT or anything to identify as trans. But I'd much rather prefer to start something like that if I ever were to want it to transition. So that's kind of like my struggle with it. But um just it's also terrifying, right? It's scary. Because growing up in this area, it's there's a lot of homophobia in the youth, especially, but not especially actually. There's a whole lot of homophobia in the youth, but you see it most in the people who grew up or live in the country and the people from the previous and older generations because it's too pushed, like um I don't even know how to really explain it because like I don't really get the homophobia the mindset of those people, right? I don't really get it. But I'm trying to understand it as I speak about this and record this video, but it's just so stupid. It's so hard to understand. It's so hard to know what they mean or what they think. But just like yesterday, I was on Facebook and um there was there was a girl or there's a lady, an older lady, I believe, um who is posting in our local rant and rave Facebook group um something about Alberta passing a law that doesn't allow pride flags to be hung up or flown at schools and stuff, and she captioned it um should be Canada wide or something like that, and there's a lot of people that were supporting her, and there was also the fair share that were like defending LGBTQ community and being like, what the fuck what are you saying, what are you posting, right? Because we do have a pretty big queer community um in the area as well. A lot of prideful individuals. um Fuck yeah, love that. I love seeing that. I've got pride flags somewhere around here. I think they're in my closet, but I love them. They're just fucking, I would hang them up, but I don't know where to hang them up. um but yeah, it's just seeing that was like kind of made me sad. It's like the homophobia and hateful speech, I guess, that's spewed on Facebook and in areas is pretty it's pretty I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. It hurts though, seeing that and having to, like seeing people think that it's wrong and that it's gross and that it's an illness or something like that. And I don't know, it's just it hurts. It hurts. It hurts my heart a lot. Like I'm smiling right now and stuff, but it's just like I can't believe that there's people that think that and that believe that, and I'm gonna get I'm really pissed. uh, I don't get mad, but I'm pissed. And yeah, like just sitting here, it's just I got a lot to say, but I don't know how to say it. And I don't know. It's just the other day, a girl, I like, okay, so I should, uh, on the side of my mental health content, I help people too. I give out my number to those who may need advice or just want help with a situation or want to hear my experiences or anything that I don't have posted already online. Um and so I gave this girl my number, and I told her if she ever needed me in a time of need, that I'll be here, and that I'll text her, and that I'll be able to give advice and help. And she texted me, and she told me that she's gay. She just doesn't know how to come out, and she doesn't know how to exactly go about high school, needing to feel like she's without needing to feel like she needs to live this basic, um like stereotypical high school thing where you gotta like date boys, and and it's just, she also mentioned that it's hard to accept herself and come out to people because of how much homophobia and um hate speech there is just floating around our area, like online. And um there's a lot of youth that I know that share that opinion, like in high school. So just knowing that you're going to high school as a queer individual, knowing that there's those conservative views and um the homophobic kids like in the area also go to that school, it's just like, it is really hard. It's really hard to go to school and admit to people who you may not know are um homophobic or not, that you are queer. And I've gone through it myself, like I don't just go out and tell everyone that I'm pansexual or that I struggle with gender identity or anything. I guess that's kind of what this video is. So hey, right? It's kind of, but I don't go out and tell everyone that. But that, like, just even knowing that they could be a homophobic um piece of shit, or that they're mega, or like conservative Republican, um, supporting Trump and stuff like that. It's a terrifying thought. It's terrifying to be around, um, because it's like you have people reposting, people that I follow, people that I know, reposting White House videos, or like AI Trump videos, or like edits of the conservative figures and stuff like that. And it's like, it's scary. It's pretty fucking scary, right? Like knowing that the enemy is closer than I think, than we think. Like, I know a lot of my queer friends can agree, because like, what the hell are you posting? What the hell are you reposting? Like, I can't believe you support this. I don't even know how to really. I like, just like really thinking about it and talking about it now. It's just like, holy shit. There's a lot of kids that need a wake up call. you know. Um, but yeah, um, I don't even know what this video is really about, or what I'm gonna title it. But it's just like, there's a lot of homophobia in the area, and um, there's a lot of bad bad people in the area. And I guess I don't know what the takeaway from this video is. Just, I want you all to know that I care for you all. I love you all. You know, it's a scary place, a scary time we live in. Um, Especially if there's any Americans out there who don't support Trump. Um, they know that it's a terrifying place to be in, and terrifying. Um, I don't know. It's all scary, and it's horrifying, and it's something that needs to be addressed for sure. Um, this is definitely a different kind of video that I make than from what I make, but I do want to switch up some of my content and post different kinds of videos. So this is a start. Um, but yeah, I love you all. I want you all to take care, and find those people that you that you feel safe with. You know, scary times, scary place. Don't feel don't feel threatened about a lot of it. You know, a lot of the homophobic people are, it's mainly internalized, you know. A lot of the homophobic people turn out to be gay, so I don't know whether you wanna welcome them into the community with open arms is up to you. For me, it's like I kind of laugh about it. You know, it's like, okay, you can go from hating on gays to being gay. You know what? Fuck it. Period. Right? um. Yeah. Quick yap sesh. It's actually almost the same length as my previous video, so whatever. Whatever. Um. Yeah, I'm just kind of filling in the last little bit here. Filler words. Sorry. Um. Take care. Love you.